Hello everybody and welcome back to your daily heatwave report. I mean the Pokemon Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. I wanted to say Omega again, I don't know what it is with that. In the last episode we got our Unagi the Gyarados, which usually would have been a Magikarp. What are the odds? And we made our way safely through Mount Moon somehow. And in this episode, yeah, I don't know if these moves are randomized. I didn't think about that being a possibility. I don't think there will be, but there might be. I don't remember which one is which, so let's just say maybe giving one to Joey would be a good idea as well. Tien already has a good amount of fighting type moves, and Joey could use some variety in his moves. Her moves. Again, only females. How? Mega Kick. Oh, it's normal type. I thought that would be fighting type. Oh, it's better than growth. So let's get rid of growth for at least. Mega Kick and give Mega Punch. It's a Mega Punch, right? To probably Tien if it's also a normal type move. I might as well. Oh, Tien is the only one that can actually learn this one. So that was a good distribution. Talking is hard, people. This one's also a normal type move. More useful than Focus Energy. So we start off this episode by getting two relatively good but not very reliable moves, especially the Mega Punch and Mega Kick. The first one we got, it's not reliable whatsoever. 75% accuracy. It's gonna go badly. And then we get to TM for Raw, which is actually useless. We do not have any Pokeballs because I wasted them all on Sword last time. We will go back to get a Pokemon first thing after healing up at the Pokemon Center. We can do a couple of gym trainers. I wanted to do Nugget Bridge first though. Then I realized that the rival battle is at the start of Nugget Bridge, not at the end of it. So I'm not going to do Nugget Bridge right away. I want to get a little bit of level up opportunity before we actually go do that rival battle, because it scares me. I know Tien is probably going to kick the crap out of my rival, but I'm conditioned to be afraid of rival battles. That's pretty much what's going on here. Let's buy, I don't know. I wanted to buy 10, but I can't. I'm gonna buy 7. Just because I really, again, I need some variety in my team. Having the Gyarados, Unagi, I named it something I can't even, Unagi, yeah. Having Unagi really does help with that, but it's not gonna fix the problem at all. That being said, if we make it through Nugget Bridge alive, we can actually catch a second Pokemon this episode. And we'll get a decent amount of money. A Magohita! What do you know? Another fighting type! Why? I'm tempted to just kill the Magohita. I'm not going to, at least not on purpose. But I don't want another fighting type. I don't. I really don't want it. Let's use Nature Power, see what that does. Turn into Spore. Stun Spore. Different move. It's good for catching a Pokemon though. The universe is just telling me, just catch him. Just catch this Magohita. It'll probably be useful because Tien is probably gonna die in this episode because the universe hates me. That was a critical hit that could have been very bad. Luckily it wasn't. If I can't catch it now, I can't catch it at all. So I'm going to not use all my Pokeballs on this. Because 1, it's a Magohita. It's probably going to stay in the ball. And because 2, again, I don't really want it, so I'm not going to waste balls on something I don't want. So if it doesn't stay in like 3 tries, it's gonna stay first time, of course it is. And I have to think of a name. And it's what fictional character is like Magohita? That's just horrible. I don't know. It's a pretty bad name, I'll admit that much, but I was just looking around and seeing the first fictional character I could spot around me, and that was Stitch. So, not Stitch, Stitch. So Makuhita is going to be Stitch, and at some point we're going to run out of fighting types, right? We just have to make to that point in the game. We just have to make to the point where we don't see any fighting types anymore, because they all have been already seen and eliminated, and we're just going to run into very good Pokemon from that point onwards. It's not going to be very good Pokemon. Once we run out of fighting types, we're just going to run into every useless normal type in the universe. And the game is just... This is a real test. This is going to be a real test. And really, it's more a time bomb. Because I'm just waiting to run into a Psychic type that can actually hurt me. I'm very lucky that the Psychic types I have faced up until now couldn't do that much. I'm going to go into the gym for a couple of levels. I'm not going to... Am I going to fight the gym yet? I'm not going to fight the gym yet. Only the 2 gym trainers. Then I'm going to go Nugget Bridge. Then I'm going to come back to Misty. Which will probably be next episode. Up until now, all the Psychic types have been such a low level that they didn't have any Psychic type moves or any useful Psychic type moves. Soon that is going to change. For instance, this Butterfree might very well have Confusion. It's not a Psychic... No, it's not a Psychic type. It's a Bug Flying type. I'm getting in my own head. And... honestly, I'm just going to go into Joey because I don't want to use Tien for literally every battle. I'm getting a little tired of this shit. Okay, we can deal with this. Don't worry, we've got Mega Kick. It's got 5 PP. I mean, I know it's got 120 base power, but it's also got 75% accuracy, so you could give that a little bit more PP. Because it will miss. On average, you will be able to get 1 Mega Kick out of 5 PP. Because it will miss 1 out of 4 times. So no, I'm thinking the wrong way around. You'll be able to get a lot more. You'll miss 1 out of those 5 or 2. This is not a maths class. Mega Kick connects. That's the end of the Butterfree. That's not even the end of this Butterfree. Why am I not using Rock 2? As I told you... Oh, Joey already is a Dark type. Never mind. Psychic types are not an issue anymore. I didn't know Nuzlocke was a Dark type before evolving. Huh. That's entirely new information to me. I haven't ever really used a Nuzlocke, I don't think, before. Maybe I have in a Nuzlocke and it died very quickly. But I don't remember using any. Why did I go into Stitch? Why did I think that was a good idea? I don't want to go into Joey because she's poison. And generally just... maybe it is the best course of action. I don't want Tien to get any more experience because level 21 is... See the Pokemon we're facing. I think Misty is going to have a level like 18 or 19 Staryu Starmie. I'm getting them confused. So I don't want Tien to be like level 25 by the time we get there. I don't want to risk losing Unagi. Iroh can't do... Iroh can poison Bayleaf. I'm trying to play it a little bit smarty. That doesn't affect me, but I like your style, man. I appreciate it. I'll just copy you. Of course I'll miss. But after missing, I'll poison you. And you have that reflect thing. You have poison powder, which can't do anything against me. You have growl, that leaves 1 move. If you don't have any damaging moves, this is going to be so good. So I'm gonna stay in, because if you have a damaging move, it's, yeah, not gonna be very effective. I resist that by a lot. Question is, how much damage can I do against you? I can poison stall you, but that's going to last forever. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's just gonna be tedious. Unagi can take a Razor Leaf. Doesn't matter because it's grass move, it's special in this generation. That's going to annoy me. Okay, this should do enough damage. Oh, that did nothing. And of course, I can be hit with poison powder by this. Did both of us Pokemon have poison powder? You did have a reflector. That's why I didn't do any damage. It's good to know. I'll do a lot more damage now. A decent amount more. Okay, so this first battle was very scary. This is exactly why I didn't want to face my rival quite yet. Because imagine having to face a team like this. Don't hit yourself in confusion. Do I have a potion? I have an antidote. I didn't see how much damage Razor Leaf did before. So that might very well be able to kill me. Whatever I do, it's going to die to poison anyway, so I might as well switch back into Iroh. Iroh has already gotten experience from this fight, so it's just a matter of stalling until Bayleaf dies. So imagine having to go through this battle with these annoying Pokemon, especially this Bayleaf, which I can't really do much against. But he has like 4 Pokemon instead. Usually one of those Pokemon would be an Abra, which isn't really an issue because Abra can't do anything. Thing is, he's probably not going to have an Abra, and he's probably going to have 4 very useful and powerful Pokemon. I have to make sure nobody dies on my way back to the Pokemon Center though. So the question now becomes, I was confused there for a second. I could have sworn I had 4 Pokemon, but it's 5. Because I just called Stitch, of course, yeah. The question now becomes, what is more important? Getting Stitch up to a somewhat decent level? Or getting Unagi up to a actually useful level? And for multiple reasons, I'm gonna go with Unagi, now that I say it out loud. Because Stitch isn't going to add much value to the team at the moment until Tien dies, which at this level, Tien will not die. Don't say that out too loud because something horrible is gonna happen. And Unagi, we need it. We need something with like water type moves. Oh, maybe it is a good idea to take out Misty first, because we'll have Water Pulse on Unagi. That's actually a very good idea. It's a very bad idea to stay. Okay, so turns out I'm not going to face Misty because this Dugong is level 19, meaning that we're Pokemon are at least going to be level 21 or 22. I'm not going to face that, so I'm not doing that. So what I'm learning here is that Tien is not over-leveled, the rest of my team is just under-leveled. Karate Chop, let's see what it does. It does nothing because I flinch, obviously. Because why wouldn't I? Twice in a row? If you flinch me a 3rd time, I'm actually going to... What is wrong with Tien? Oh no, this could kill... Karate Chop, please just die. You did not die. I asked you politely to die. Why did you not die? Okay, I need potions, but for that I need money. And I can't go into Iroh, I can't go into Joey, I can't go into anyone because Aurora Beam is going to annihilate them all. Unagi is legitimately the best option, I think, because it's neutral. One Trash should be able to take out Dugong. Intimidate doesn't matter because it's a special attack. Icy Wind, missed, thank you. I'm not going to outspeed. So long as I live this Icy Wind, I think I'm good. And Unagi is going to get a crap load of experience. That did both more than I expected, but still an uncomfortable amount. Doesn't matter. I'm good. Unagi, level 13, possibly close to level 14. Not even. Not even close. So yeah, Misty is totally off the table. The level curve here really makes me think that you're supposed to do this entire thing after Nugget Bridge. I don't know what the levels of my rivals Pokemon are going to be, but they're not going to be in their 20s. Granted, I haven't faced any Pokemon in their 20s yet, but if I were to go ahead and battle Misty now, I would die. I would die a horrible, painful death. So, Nugget Bridge and my rival it is. Which allows us to capture another Pokemon in this episode rather than spending a lot of time in a gym battle. I have gotten some more money from those two gym trainers, so seeing as how we're still going to be facing our rival, which is going still to be Grammar, I have enough for one potion. Do I have anything I can sell? That's the question. Because I don't know if I can sell TMs in this generation. I'm fairly sure that I can't. Bullet Seed. I'm not going to use Raw. I might... Actually, that might be a good idea in a Nuzlocke. Giving someone Raw. Bullet Seed, though, could be useful to give to... either Joey or Iroh. Well, Iroh doesn't really have any damaging moves, so I think Iroh is going to get a Bullet Seed here. She has Absorb. Granted, it's not that good a move. Sweet Sand, it's a nice gimmick, nice utility move, it's not going to be useful. So, Bullet Seeds, it just rounds out a little bit. It's going to do more damage than Absorb. Sometimes it's going to do the exact same, but on average it's going to do more, but it can't absorb HP. So really it's not that useful, all things considered. There should be a rare candy here, I think. Somewhere here, I think there should be a rare candy. How do I remember this stuff? I'm thoroughly impressed by myself. And I'm going to use it right away. The question is on who? Am I going to buff Tien even more? Or am I going to buff up Iroh or Joey a little bit? Unagi is not going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue, I mean. It's not going to get any benefit from it, and neither is Stitch. So it's either going to be Joey or Iroh. And I want to go with Joey just because Iroh is already level 16. It's just that easy. Will you learn a new move? You didn't. For this rival battle, I'm going to lead with Tien. Just because I'm very scared, and I know that every time I've been scared for a battle so far, it wasn't that scary, and every time I have not been scared for a battle, it ended up being scary. So, just queue up Cheese. I named him Cheese, I forgot. Queue up him being a total pushover in this battle, and me worrying for nothing. It's 4 Pokemon, I did remember that correctly. He starts off with a Pinsir. Something I can't do much against. Then again, Mega Punch is normal type. I'm really glad that I got Mega Punch. I would have liked that to do more. So this was 21 damage, right? No. Huh? Seismic Toss supposed to do... Oh, it does the amount equal to the user's level. So it's like Nightshade, I think, is the ghost type variant of that. I never knew until recently that Seismic Toss wasn't a power-based move, but a level-based move. Oh, you didn't! No. No, you didn't. Okay, first one, not that big a deal. I say having my most powerful Pokemon, I don't need Foresight. Actually, I might need Foresight. Might be a nice utility move because I don't think I still can do anything against the Ghost type. And Seismic Toss, it's not going to be that useful. Low Kick might be useful against a random Snorlax or something, or when I run into a Groudon or something heavy like that. Remember when I said that Misty giving us Water Pulse could be useful? He's got a Flareon. And I've only got one potion. Okay, so this is indeed scary. And could very well be the end of at least one of my Pokemon, because I can't see everybody making it out of here alive. The question is, do I potion first to be able to go back into Tien? Or do I go into Trash hoping that I can damage a Pokemon that's 3 levels higher than me? Flareon isn't that bulky, right? Now, Vaporeon is the bulky one out of this trio, and Jolteon's fast, and Flareon is, I think, just has a high physical attack. I'm just gonna Trash. Okay, that's going to kill it. You can't do much against me. Unless you manage to burn me, which is a possibility. Is Ember your only damaging move? That was very underwhelming. That's possibly the most scary thing you are going to throw at me in this entire battle. Yeah, Mightyena is not going to be an issue. Mightyena is going to go down to a Karate Chop. Just queue up Mightyena annihilating. Oh, Intimidate. It's not gonna matter though, because Karate Chop, Stab, super effective. I'm 7 levels higher. Bye bye Mightyena. Yeah, that Flareon was fairly underwhelming, I'm gonna be honest with you. Huntail. Is this going to be the true boss battle? What am I gonna do against Huntail? Huntail is not poison type, is it? Because if it's just pure water type, Iroh, all the way. I'm gonna go into Iroh, because even if it is poison type, I can take poison moves. And I'll just see if my Bullet Seed doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah, it seems like that's neutral. That can't be super effective. It's super effective. I knew Bullet Seed was a useless move, but wow. So I'm going to need to... How do you... It's a speed type. Okay. So the question is... Does he have any other damaging moves? If yes, what are they? If no, can I live another bite? Absorb will not kill it. And I'll not get enough HP back from Absorb. Unless I outspeed him next turn. Bullet Seed, however, has the chance of hitting as many times as is needed to kill him. So I'm gonna go for a Bullet Seed. I outspeed this too. Also, statistically higher crit chance because you have multiple hits. 3. I need you to hit 4 times. You didn't hit 4 times. That's gonna be an issue. I was prepared to sacrifice Iroh there. Luckily, I didn't have to. Iroh lived. Now Unagi is going to finish him off. This has been a stressful battle. I was scared for good reason. That Flareon was very underwhelming, but this Huntail, and what was his first Pokemon which gave me trouble? The Pinsir. Pinsir was also, it's a very strong lead, because Pinsir pretty much single-handedly made it so that I couldn't rely on Tien for the rest of the battle. Which also, I'm very happy that I led with Tien, because nothing else could have taken care of that pincer, I don't think. Again, I need something with flying type moves or fire type moves or whatever, so... I'm not gonna make it... Am I going to make it to the other end of Nugget Bridge? It could very well be very easy at this point. It could still be hell though. I really want to catch another Pokemon before the end of this episode, because I can take it with me in the grinding for next episode, because I'm going to be grinding between episodes. There's no way I'm going into Misty's gym without everybody on my team at least being level 20. Just prepare for that. Next episode, start the next episode, if I'm still alive, everybody's going to be at least level 20. It's just... I'm not going to go in unprepared. I'm at a point now in the series where I have a little bit of diversity and a strong team. I need a little bit more diversity. As long as I go in prepared with levels, I think I can take mostly the entire game. I won't say, Tien, you're going to murder your child. I will say that. I won't say that I won't lose and that I'll just win and beat the Elite Four, because, of course, it's a randomizer. Weird shit can happen. Such as a Salamence! What do I do against a Salamence? Is the question here. I think the answer is poison it. Literally the best course of action I have here. Poison the Salamence, hope that he doesn't have a flying type move. He is definitely going to have a flying type move, because Salamence gets fly when it evolves. Hopefully it doesn't get that just when it's a Salamence from the beginning. Or it might have wing attack or whatever. If it has a flying type move, Iroh is done for. Seems like it's only got Headbutt. And it's poisoned now. I can't do anything with Iroh staying in, so... Unagi is really making sure that we're going to appreciate her, because it's the best thing to switch into, and of course, Intimidate does help. Which is cancelled out by Leah. Gonna be totally honest, a little bit annoyed about that. And Trash is a surprisingly useful move that did a lot of damage. I mean, I know I'm 4 levels higher, but this is a Salamence. Okay. Yet another obstacle has been passed without losing any Pokemon. We're doing very well. I want to... Squirtle. Don't make me laugh. Let's go Iroh with this. I want to make very clear that some things we have had a little bit of luck. Like the whole Destiny Bomb thing in 2 episodes ago. That was so lucky, it's just shenanigans. That shouldn't have happened. I still don't know why it happened, but I think it is just because it was a trainer battle, or more specifically a gym leader which had a like little pop-up after we beat Brock. I think any normal trainer battle would have claimed Iroh's life. I'm pretty sure. That was luck. That was total luck. If that would have been any other trainer, I'm pretty sure we would have lost a Pokemon there. And I do feel a little bit bad for it. Some things have been just proper planning, being prepared, and we're just doing well. Also, we're very lucky that we haven't run into any Psychic-type Pokemon before I realized... Well, we ran into a lot, but none that could do real damage. Before I realized that Nuzleaf actually is a Dark type. So now we're totally fine with that. Only thing we need is something to deal with flying types defensively, and something to deal with mostly Bug types and flying types offensively. So is there anything that's fire or electric? Because that would be amazing. What's my team like? Let's switch into Unagi. I mean, I'm going to grind up Stitch between episodes. Stitch is not going to see any screen time until next episode, and even then. Is Stitch also a female Pokemon, by the way. I did not pay attention to that. Again, that water pulse would have been real nice right about now. Couldn't have had it though, would have died. My basic instincts tell me go into Tien, but then I'm like, no, Iroh can do that. Iroh has a grass type move. Also, something weird just happened in my throat which made a sound, which sounded really gross through my ear, so I hope the microphone didn't really pick that up. But yeah, Iroh does have proper damaging moves now. Well, not proper moves, she's got Bullet Seed and Absorb, but she's got something, and especially if it's super effective and Stab, it's doing a good amount of damage with the level difference as well, and it's just, she needs better moves. She really does. Azurill is not yet a water type, but it's also a pushover, so I'm just going to stay in and absorb. Actually, when I have full HP, there's literally no reason for me not to use Bullet Seed. Because Bullet Seed will do at least 2 hits, which is the same power as Absorb, and up to 5, which is 2.5 times the damage Absorb can do. And of course the critical hits chance I mentioned before. It never seems to hit enough times to kill anything though, which is a little bit annoying. As I said, Azurill, a little bit of a pushover. Maybe we'll get Mega Drain at level 18. I was sure I was going to say Mega Drain for a second. Yeah, Sleep Powder is just literally better than Stun Spore, I think. Because we would be using Stun Spore for catching Pokemon, not for in battle, because it's not reliable. And at least with Sleep Powder, I don't know if it's better. Actually, maybe Stun Spore would have been better. Then again, Sleep Powder is actually also useful in battle. So I didn't see what the next Pokemon is. Marowak. Another Pokemon that'll easily die to a couple of Bullet Seeds. I mean, don't be mad at me getting a little bit of a break after the battle we just had against Cheese. Because that was of course you don't hit 4 times. This episode has been going on for a little while though, and I think there's like 3 or 4 more trainers. I am not entirely sure after this. So I'm going to end of the episode right here. Next episode will be... we also have the entire route up to Bill's house to do, so maybe they'll be able to fill an episode, and the episode after that will actually be able to face Misty. Until then though, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. I did forget my common question of the day. I just need to get used to that for a little bit, and a lot of things happen in this episode, okay? I just forgot. Just I can't help it. Just don't blame me. The question will have been on screen for the entire video, so I'll think of it during the editing. It'll have something to do with one of the things that happened in the video. Something like... I can't think of anything right now, so you're just gonna go to the end screen. You've already seen the common question for the past 35 minutes. Even though I don't yet know it. It's like time travel. But not.